Our next speaker is going to talk about a thing that we've been hearing about for a lot of time now. At least I've been hearing about it. I don't know about you all. But tell me, have you been hearing that Inkjet is the next big thing? Yeah, and Inkjet is going to be seen at Drupa. Sam talked about it. Inkjet, Inkjet, Inkjet. So, ये क्या है? Inkjet, Inkjet क्या है? A lot of confusion. Whether it's going to take over offset. What is its strong points? What are its weak points? Lots of clarity is required, and to do that, we have an expert who has come all the way from Germany. She's been with Siemens Nixdorf from 1989 and was absorbed into Oce after its merger with the company in 1996. She has handled various portfolios during her long stint with Oce and is today responsible for product line strategy, product road mapping, and product development, the positioning, launching, and phasing out of a product. She's probably the best go-to person for all Inkjet questions. Her topic for today is the other Messiah, Inkjet. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Karin Mayer of Oce, Germany. Welcome.
Good afternoon from my side here. It's a big honor to be here and give you an overview about technology trends, as well as about market trends, which is all about. And I've seen yesterday, because I heard a lot in the morning sessions about family business. I've seen yesterday a very impressive family business, MOS. We visited that site, and I've heard about a lot of innovative ideas also here. And if we compare it internationally, then it's really good to discuss these strategies, and you're more than welcome that we continue on that way. So thanks to you. I want to start my presentation with, if you have a look on the market, the total market, and then you see the different applications. You have transaction direct mail, which is the major part for the digital, but you see here in dark blue it's digital, and the rest is analog, offset printed. So there is a lot of potential also in the graphic arts area, as well as even in the packaging area. It has not yet started for these applications. If we then have a deeper look at the Indian market, based on the very actual global printing and PIRA studies, then we see since 2010, already 20% of the total print market is in the digital area, and it grew already, increased up to 32 in the last 5 years, and it will further grow significantly, which is very important then at the end for you, because digital means also additional possibilities for applications. This is the digital volume on a global base, only produced on devices, either if it's technology toner or if it's inkjet. But in the transaction, you see that it's slightly decreasing, but the full color percentage is increasing. And here you have the part where you say, you have the topic with transformer white paper solutions. Here is still a trend, and it's fulfilled worldwide. Then direct mail. You know, if you have here still absolutely increasing volume, especially also in full color, but if you see a mail and you have a combination between a printed mail and, for example, social media or cross-media solutions, then the response rate, and that's all about it, will significantly grow. So that's also proven in studies and in figures. Yeah, books, where the trend is unbroken to short run here in that area. So e-books, of course, is a big trend, but also a combination. We have the first even customers who combine their, in Switzerland, for example, to combine their platform either to offer an e-book or a printed version. And the printed version is always very personalized, based on schools or even on a person, so one-to-one. Yeah, another trend for catalogs, for example, also a combination explanation for the combining with cross-media solution is that based on studies and trends, first customers or consumers browse through a physical catalog before they buy online. So it's a very good combination. In all of these applications, there is a huge potential, but definitely, of course, you need the right technology for these devices because especially in the graphic arts area and also in the packaging area and premium direct mail, a high quality standard on different media sets is required. Here you can see, and that's a fact for the technology, that if you take the toner and inkjet technology, that overall you have a 9% growth rate for the total volume, but the biggest part is definitely here, 25% for the inkjet technology, and I'm convinced you will see a lot of solutions also on Drupa, and it's an unbroken trend and good possibilities for that technology. But from the market segments, the biggest growth is expected for graphic arts, as well as then on a regional base, Asia in total and Japan, and you will see it in the next slides also, of course, for India specifically. So inkjet will replace offset and the volume, as well as also a part of the black and white toner business. Again, coming back to the Indian print market, what does it mean for your country specifically? So in the last 5 years, you had already 2.5% annual growth rate, and for the next years, it's getting even faster. So this is conventional and digital print volume again, and of course, commercial newspaper. Anyhow, it will remain mainly in the offset area, but also regionalized versions are a possibility for digital printing and packaging and books, as well as in labels. Now we have here, based on the PIRA and Future of Global Printing study, a comparison between the development India and the world based on the volume. So the last 5 years, you see it with the red bars here, it was already, you had a very good growth rate in India for all kinds of applications. And even if you have a look forward to your future, then even in segments where the volume is declining worldwide, then even there you have significantly volume and annual growth rates. It's a fantastic outlook for your innovations for your future. The inkjet evolution, and we heard it, that it's so important always to think about, what is the next generation, what are we able to work on, what is the technology about. So we do that either, and we started our inkjet business in 2008, either with different product series, but also in that product series we try to innovate and have a higher productivity, like with the paper and print width, or the speed, of course, up to more than 5,000 A4 images a minute. And then, of course, also new systems with absolutely new technology, and in the very high-end solution, we have introduced last year a system where we are able, with 1200 dpi, even print, you heard it in the morning, about 6 picoliter, around 2.5 picoliter with less ink. And it's always a combination of ink, the hardware, the software, the dryer capacity, because the smaller the droplets, then you need a powerful drying system in your printer, as well as then efficiency different spots. Ink is important when you have, for example, specific inks for the security part, UV inks, fugitive inks. So all of that gives a lot of possibilities for new applications. So in the past, and I wanted to show you that slide, we could reach a few years in a row number one position for the inkjet market, but even more important is that we, based on that, always have the power, based on the revenue, to reinvest in that technology, to reinvest, to continue that success, and we're investing around 12%, which is a lot, by far above the standard of the market, reinvested in our research and development of the technology. And so we're at the moment at around about 950 units worldwide, installed systems, and the major part is coming from our ColorStream family. For us, definitely, we also want to grow in the Asian region, so because here is still for us potential. So the customer requirements are in that premium direct mail as well and graphic arts. You can see it here. Efficient short run, because the trend is shorter and shorter down to title number 1. High speed full color, of course the costs are very important, and new business models like combinations also with the cross-media solutions, that you combine the different medias and always have innovative ideas to have here a successful combination which gives you additional volume and at the end also business. But the high image quality is definitely needed because you want to replace at the end offset. Up to now we were able to produce and print on inkjet optimized papers. We were not able to produce on standard offset coated stock. Since last year we also have a solution here to produce on standard offset coated stock, which is of course always a quality topic, but by far more important also a topic for the costs, because the comparison here is very important. So these are the papers and the target applications which we are addressing. So offset coated in different paper weights gives you the ability then to print personalized catalogs, personalized magazines, collaterals, premium direct mails, as well as personalized or regionalized books. But not only quality and haptic is an important factor, it's also coming back to cost-driven point. If you compare the paper costs offset standard paper with inkjet or inkjet optimized paper, then there is still a big gap. We're working together with worldwide different paper mills, and we know exactly that, of course, we have European paper, but you here in India, you used your local papers, as well as then, of course, in the other regions like in Americas or in the other Asian regions, different paper mills. So our paper lab, we're testing each and every paper and working together with our customers, always find the right combination to reach the best quality on a very good price level. And the savings, if you have a look on here between then the inkjet optimized and the offset papers, is based on a consumption of 3,000 tons a year, is a lot. It's up to 5.5 million euros, or a bit more than $5 million US. And I want to give you some ideas. One, it's a family business, second generation, a German customer. It's Washdruck. They are producing for the car industry. One part is car manuals, but also personalized books and magazines and collaterals and catalogs. And they have a good mixture, because car manuals is on a very low profit, low margin, because our car industry is very strong in negotiating prices. But on the other hand, they have additional possibilities which give them a bit more margin with less volume, but a good is a very good combination. And maybe we start now with the video.
Wir als Bosch Druck bieten unseren Kunden über die verschiedenen Drucktechnologien spezialisierte Lösungen an. Gemein ist diesen Lösungen, dass wir die Druckprodukte schnell und in einer guten und wiederholbaren Qualität abliefern, flexibel über die Auflage 1 bis über 100.000 Exemplaren reagieren und dabei direkt auch ins europäische Ausland versenden. Wenn wir Individualisierung als einen echten Mehrwert erkennen, können wir die Konzepte des Online-Marketings auch direkt in das Druckprodukt übersetzen. Mit unserer Infinity-Lösung und speziell der Image-Stream sind wir in der Lage, neue Märkte und Kundengruppen zu erschließen. Diese Inkjet-Drucktechnologie erlaubt die Verwendung einer großen Papiervielfalt, hohe Produktivitäten und vollständige Individualisierung in brillanter Farbe.
And it's because second generation of a family business, it's very interesting to have that exchange, and we have with that customer, but also with other customers, we have regular strategic meetings, even on a quarterly base at the moment, because it gives us very good input from the market side, as well as on the other side, we are giving them back what is the capability of the technology, especially also for the future, so that we together have a kind of midterm plan, what we always do, to be innovative and to be in the next years in the first position with our products and solutions. So here you see an overview about, technology strategy. We're working on workflow is one important topic. We're working here with own developments as well as then together with partners, so like Basic Colors, also EFI, GMC or others. Then printhead technology is a big part, because here we have a development up to, at the moment, 1200 dpi, from 600 to 1200 dpi for the high-end productivity systems. Inks, we're working here together with partners as well as with our own ink development, especially also then customer-specific colors or security inks. The paper transport together, we have the partner Miyakoshi in Japan, as well as our own development in Germany, in Munich, and a lot of, here only a part of it, finishing partners, because continuous feed means always inline or nearline solutions. And what I mentioned before, you always will see that we're partnering and that we're testing in our paper lab different medias to optimize the whole workflow. Yeah, and that's the mixture and overview about ink and head customer requirements, what you see for the different market segments that you see from transaction, premium, direct mail, of course, price-driven, and we have in the premium direct mail the conversion from the offset, especially, and the graphic arts and publishing and commercial. We have the highest requirements from the media side, so coated media here in percentage, but most of our customers, they have a mix of coated and uncoated media, and that's also what you need at the end to be very flexible. Also for the media weight, we're going up to 250 grams, which are postcards in, for example, as an application. And the ink, also here we need different ink sets for different market segments. On one hand, quality, standard quality, then premium quality or high fidelity inkjet sets. And it's important for us because we have ink sets which are able that we run it on different systems. Yeah, and on the head technology side, then from 600 to 1200 DPI. This is the first time that I hear such a big gong exactly at the time. So, but we're lucky. These are all the applications from our customers, and even our innovative, especially family businesses, started to print on napkins, on tissue material, wallpaper, labels, and signs. So very interesting applications for all kinds of industries. And yeah, good luck and very good business also for you based on your decisions for however, which technology. So thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Karin.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on time. Please stay on stage. I'm going to request Mehul Desai and Feroz Reshambala to please come up on stage and honor Karin with a small memento to thank her for coming all the way from Germany and giving us the Gyan on Inkjet. So a big thank you to Karin and a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Karin. Thank you. Thank you, Feroz. Thank you, Mehul. Thank you, Karin, once again.